Congestion. You don't want to day trade during congestion because you don't know if this is going to go up or down. Congestion really means that there's not much price movement up or down. It's just kind of going sideways. Um, so I think my program gives little clues as to when you can spot congestion. There's normal ways that you can spot congestion, and that's like if looking at trend lines up and down and support lines up and down. Okay, so in my drawing, you have to watch my cursor. The purple lines are showing the trend lines. This is down trend line. The next purple line is up trend line, and the sideways purple line is a congestion sideways trend line. The support and resistance lines, they're these long blue ones. Boom, boom, boom. And one thing I noticed is really helpful, that when you make the support lines, it often is helpful to connect these blue volume spikes. The blue triangles mean volume spikes. So over here you have two blues at one level, another blue. You can connect those, and that represents a volume. In this case, is sort of a support line or a resistance line. The price goes down, comes up and hits that, and comes and finally breaks through it. Once it breaks through that line, they always call it the breakout. It's going to start going up. It's free to go up to the next support line, which is up here. Notice there's a blue volume spike here as well. That means, hey, that's the support, that's resistance. And if you come back here, there's two more blue volume spikes. Blue, blue. Then there's two more blue here. That's why I do this upper resistance line. But blue, blue. And then here's your third blue to complete that support resistance line. Okay, so a lot of people, they just trade these support lines. So once it's breaking through, they figure it's going to go to the next one, which is up here, and then come back down to some point. And then if you use Fibonacci, notice it doesn't always come back down to the support line. And so if you talk to the guys that do Fibonacci, it's like from here to here is 100%, from this blue line to that blue line is 100%, from here to there is like 68% or something like that. So that's what some of those guys do. So anyway, some of the advanced keys for noticing if you're gonna start getting congestion is notice that these lows from these price bars all kind of get down to the same level. I guess you could call it a flat bottom, but it doesn't always mean that. In this case, up here we have another flat bottom. Boom, 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 boom. We got 4 of the 5 lows are all kind of going to the same, and in the upper price bars, they got 1, 2, 3, 5 of the bars all go to the same level. That's called a flat top. So you have flat top and flat bottom. I think that's normal ways to catch congestion, but early warning indicator signs of congestion, or at least a change of a trend line, is, again, you look at these. This first row is the long-term. Red squares is the long-term trend, and the green ones is the short-term trend. And you notice the green ones go from green to black to red. So it's saying it's going from a uptrend to a downtrend, short-term wise. So that's an early warning sign that my program gives you that it's going to congestion. Yeah. Also, you might look at the 4th row, 1, 2, 3, 4. You notice it's black, red, black, red, black, red. These red ones mean negative momentum. It's like really low momentum. The momentum is actually going down, going down, going down, going down. So that's telling you the uptrend is slowing down, and that means another early warning sign of you going into a downtrend. So now we'll go back to conventional theory. The purple line, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up. And what they do is they look at the lows. See this low here? Boom. This is the low. then it goes up and comes back down. That's called a pullback. It hits that, so you're drawing your purple line in there. Again, it goes up and comes back. It hits that purple line, so you're drawing this purple line up like that, right? Well, the price starts, now the price over here, instead of keep on going up, it comes back down and hits it, but then it goes, instead of going up above it, it goes down below it. So they say it's a uptrend that's broken, or they might call it a down breakout or something like that. So all these candles are below the uptrend line. So that's standard way to detect the uptrend is broken. This was an early warning sign here that my program have, and also watch out for flat tops, right? Flat tops are a way to see it, and during flat tops, you know, normally it's like you don't see any blue volume spikes. You see black volume spikes, which are sort of average volume, or red ones, and that's a good sign of a flat top. Same thing with this one. Here's a flat top. The price stays about the same, and then okay. So how do we tell if we're getting out of congestion? And another sign of congestion is that the price oscillates between, you know, two lines. In this case, here, you know, kind of between these two lines, flat, this blue line and that purple line. It goes up, hits it, down, up, down, and now it's going back up and hits it. And for the first time, the price right here breaks out past it. That's a very good indicator that you've broken through the resistance, that it's going to start going up. But my program is geared to catch these breakouts ahead of time, before these things happened. And one of the things you can tell is, see these three B's in a row, 1, 2, 3, they're all stacked up, stacked B's, the B's for bottom. There's three different ways my program thinks that this is actually going to be the bottom, like a major bottom. Okay, so right over here there was two B's, they weren't stacked up. These were sort of like a mini bottom. Remember I tell you, it goes down and then up, then down again. So this is sort of like a mini bottom. But this is like a more powerful. It has three B's that are stacked. You have this one over here. You got a blue volume spike. Over here, you don't have blue volume spikes. On this one, you have a red, one of those red circles, which is called a pullback circle. That's saying it thinks it's going to go down. But anyways, it didn't go down too much. Kind of went actually up. But on this one, you have a green one, and you got a green volume spike, right? On this one, you have the short-term trend goes from red to black to green, so that means it thinks it's going to go up. That's what I have here: short-term red to green, and the up pullback. Whereas over here, it did go red to black to green as well. So it did going up. So in both cases, the short term said it's going to go up, and it did, right? What this was is a mini bottom. It went up to the top, whereas this one, it went not just a mini bottom. It went from the bottom here, and it broke through. And so this is an early warning sign that, hey, we're getting out of congestion. Such as the way my program, some of the things it uses is it uses these RSIs. You notice that there's RSIs are my favorite indicator. This is a green, 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 all those green triangles in a row. It means the RSI indicator thinks it's going to be going up. So that's why all these other ones. Notice it says U. There's so many U's there. All these U's it's going up. Where over here, you don't see the U's. You do see a couple green RSIs. That's a clue that's going up. But on the blue spikes here, the blue volume spikes, you'll see a red RSI. Here's a blue spike with a red RSI indicator, and it went down. This was anyway. So That's why you have these guys to say it's going to go down, and it went down to a certain bottom point. It reached the bottom, and then the bottom wasn't like a major bottom. Where this one, it was a major bottom because the bottom occurred on a blue spike with red or green RSI indicator. Okay, thanks guys. Oh, I wanted to talk about one more thing. These support lines here. No, can't see it really good, but there's a blue triangle, and a blue triangle. That means that's a support line. You have three blue triangles. You can connect up a support line. That's good. Here you got one blue triangle, another blue triangle on the left-hand side of the screen, and you come over here and you got another one. So that's another support line. Boom. So that's how you get these two major support and resistance lines, and that's why the price is going from here up to that one, down, doesn't quite go all the way up, down. So it's cyclically oscillating, if you will, back and forth between these two lines. And right over here, the price breaks out past that line, it's going to go up. And if you watch what happens, this is the bottom, and it goes all the way up to this top where it has the T's for top. It really did a good job, my program, figuring out that this was actually the top. And all these T's in a row, that's pretty emphatic to go, that's the top. So as you're going up, you notice there's these bottoms. Those are what they call mini bottoms. If it's a bottom, that means it's not going to really go down. So if you're in this trade, that's what this green line means, and you see a bottom, that's good because you know it's going to go up, more bottoms up. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.